Good morning, friends. My name is Arunagiri Mudalyar. I am an author, world-class trainer, international sportsman, and a successful industrialist. And I am going to speak to you on the power of self-belief. Friends, as I said, whatever your mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. Okay. And as Henry Ford also rightly said, whether you can achieve or you can't achieve, both the way it is true, it all depends upon whether you really believe on it or not. Friends, I for one believe that self-belief and faith are two of the most powerful forces known to human being to achieve anything in life. And normally what dissipates self-belief and faith is negative connotations like guilt, fear and shame. I like to extrapolate a little bit more on that. Basically, what takes away the power is also the concept like self-pity and also doubt. A person starts feeding doubt or starts getting the negative impact of doubt the moment he loses faith in himself. The moment the fear starts gripping a person, automatically a person's faith comes down. They always say on a scale of 1 to 10, if you have got 50% faith, then the other 50% is automatically occupied by fear. So you need to constantly work on your faith on yourself, faith on the Almighty, faith on the universe, and keep on reinforcing the faith and have this belief that anything in this life is possible provided you have put in the requisite amount of work and effort on the whole thing. One more thing is about self-belief is this, that self-belief also is mainly because of you giving disempowering meaning to your past experiences. Many times in your childhood you might have had some incidences which has not given you the desired results. But then as human beings we may give a lot of negative meaning to the whole thing, and then this negative meaning is what you put up in the future, and that from that future you get stopped. Like, just to give an example, when you were in school, maybe in a primary school, and you were in a class, and on that day there was an inspection. The school inspector came and he asked you a question, like, who is the first Prime Minister of India? And you said Mahatma Gandhi, and the entire class laughed, and they said the right answer was Jawaharlal Nehru. So when people laughed at you and you were standing there, you start making a meaning that henceforth I should never get up and give an answer, and that is what impacts your self-belief, self-confidence and self-esteem. So such negative or such failures in life, sometimes you give too much importance to it, and that again stops you from really improving your life. Friends, what I would always say that remember, the full form of fail is first attempt in learning. Every consequence or every outcome, don't label it as success or failure. Label it only as an outcome, and that outcome is always something which you can learn from, and provide when you constantly keep on working on ensuring that you are learning from every outcome and not labeling it as success or failure, you automatically would reinforce your self-esteem, your self-confidence, your self-belief, your self-worth, and automatically all this will help you to actualize whatever you want. Friends, also remember that you have got infinite potential, and God has given you all the powers in the world, and it's all there within you. All that you need to do is to follow the right path and then ensure that you are able to exploit the thing. It's also said that we are a fully loaded computer or a machine, but unfortunately we have not been given a manual to teach you as to how you have to use this fully loaded machine. And that's why many of us fail to really exploit or ignite that potential. So now that with these small concepts which we have learned, you can they can serve you like a manual, and they can help you to ignite the dormant potential and lead a very powerful, purposeful and a productive life. Thank you.